Hello and welcome to www.luxurytolast.com. Today we're talking luxury watches, and today we're going to talk about my wife's recent upgrade of her Rolex President. Now, for those of you who don't know, myself and my wife are watch lovers, and my wife has a collection of beautiful pieces. I always make sure that in our collection we have one trophy watch, which is just really one, the way I like to put it is, it's one fuck-off watch. It's one watch that is just expensive and obnoxious. Now, in my case, I have a white gold Patek Philippe Calatrava 5107, which is just a beautiful, classy, modern watch with the yesteryear charm of the 30s Calatrava. My wife, however, has a Rolex solid gold President. And this watch here came with a factory diamond dial, and we fitted a non-factory diamond bezel. And the piece itself, you can see it on the screen, it's a beautiful solid gold, yellow gold Rolex President with double diamonds. Now, I've got to say this in all honesty, we've had the global financial crisis. Times are a bit tough. In the area we live in Australia. In Brisbane we've had a major flood. So obnoxious displays of wealth are a little bit passé. And I said to my wife, I said, look darling, I really love your President, but I think it's sending the wrong signals. I think it's sending the wrong signals to the community and to people in general. I said, look, I really love your President, but I think it's time we do an update. And she thought about it, and she agreed. Now, the beautiful thing about the President is, I mean, I buy all my watches on the secondary market. Now, the President itself, I actually paid about $6,500 for it. The diamond bezel was about another $500, so it owed me about $7. I managed to offload it for $8, so I made $1,000. But the thing is too, you've got to remember, is that the Aussie dollar has strengthened. So I've actually done better, because when I bought the watch, the Aussie dollar, one Aussie dollar was 75, 78 US cents. Now we're over parity. So you've got to remember that the currency has been a bit of a bugger there. So I actually, to come out with $1,000 profit, it's not bad. So we sold the President, and then we started a quest. What watch does my wife really want as a replacement? Now, it needs to be a fuck-off watch, which means it just needs to fucking be beautiful and gorgeous. And so we started off, we went down to the Gold Coast, and we walked into Cartier. And Cartier had some absolute beautiful stunners of watches there. There was some beautiful gold. My wife was very much liked a 18 karat solid gold Cartier Banois with diamonds. Now, my wife already has a Banois, but this is a Banois with a gold bracelet, and it also has the factory diamonds around the bezel. So it was a gorgeous piece. It was the mid-20s. It was a great piece there. But then we crossed the road, we went to Hourglass. First stop, we went and had a look at the new Rolex Presidents for ladies. I said to my wife, let's go and have a look at Rolex, because it's always good, if we've come from Rolex, it's always good to have a look at Rolex. We had a look at the Rolex President for ladies, and yeah, look, it was just a little bit more. It was the latest incarnation of the Rolex ladies Datejust with President bracelet. They've changed the style a smidgen, but it basically looks the same. Yellow gold, again, has the same problem. We want to be a little bit more discreet in these tough times. We had a look at a Pearl Master, a lovely modern watch. Only problem with the Pearl Master, my wife being a petite Japanese lady, it's a little bit big, and the $50,000 sticker price is also just a little bit high. But it's a lovely watch. The salesman then pulled out a white gold President ladies, and it had a black dial with diamonds. Oh my God, was it beautiful. The only problem is, my wife my wife was wearing, I should say, not the number of wives I've had. My wife at the time was wearing her steel Datejust with white gold bezel, which has got a silver dial with Romans, and she really didn't see much difference between, not 5 times the price difference, if you know what I mean. It was beautiful. The ladies' president in white gold with the black dial and diamonds on the dial was absolutely gorgeous, but it just didn't, it's hard to explain. Almost there, but no cigar. We then went and had a look at the Patek lineup, and Hourglass at the Gold Coast. I must say they have a pretty poor lineup of Patek. I would have expected them to have Calatrava lady size, but no, they're pretty poor range. And they pulled out a Patek 24. And there it is. It's a steel watch, diamonds on the dial, and diamonds on the case, on the side. And that's the one. My wife just said, this is absolutely beautiful. We tried two. There was a grey dial one, and there was a dark blue dial one. And it just looked absolutely stunning. And obviously, me being Archie, I can't pay retail. The price was $15,000. He'd give me a 10% discount. I said to him, look, I can go into Hourglass in Bangkok and I can get 30% off retail. He said, no can do, no can do. I said, well, if you can't discount, I can't pay retail. Sorry. I rang a good friend of mine in Bangkok, who's also a luxury watch dealer like myself. He could easily have gotten me a brand new one for the 15,000 minus the 30%, maybe 35%, but he said, Paul, let me look at a 1 year, 2-year-old one in really great condition. And that's what he proceeded to do. And he found a piece. He added $500 profit for himself, and I paid about $7,500. If you add on shipping and a Patek box, it probably owes me about $8,000. Not the cheapest 24 that you could buy, but an absolutely stunner. Absolutely beautiful piece. And it came from a dealer I trust. I have trouble buying these things off the internet, off people I don't know. It's always good to get it from a dealer I know. And there we have it, a Patek 24. I did say to my wife, I said, for the same money, which is about $7,000 to $8,000 Australian, which is about $8.5 US, I said to her, you know, we could have bought a solid gold Patek Philippe Neptune or a solid gold Patek Philippe Nautilus. But it's one of these things. Those are watches that I really like. This is a choice that my wife made. It's a watch that she just loves, and the watch that she loves is the Patek 24. It's just an absolutely stunning piece, and I think you can look at it and say it's just gorgeous. The other option is, I said to her, we could buy you a used Patek Calatrava ladies and get you an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak ladies. But then again, she said, look, I really love the 24. It's always the watch I've wanted. I love it. It's simple. It's not the most expensive Patek. It's not the most complicated Patek. It's just the Patek that she absolutely adores. And when you're buying a watch for somebody, always remember what they really want. And I must say, the Patek 24 is steel, so it's a very discreet metal. It's got the class of the diamonds, and it's also got the class of the black dial. And I think, in my opinion there, in these times of global financial crisis and people who don't have any money, I think it's a discreet statement of style and elegance. You could easily sack staff with the Patek 24 on and feel absolutely no guilt. You could easily order a bottle of Dom Perignon and have no remorse whatsoever. So there we have it, the Patek 24. Elegance, style and class, and just a beautiful piece. Thanks very much for watching my video, and don't forget to come to my website www.luxurytolast.com. Thanks very much.